middle of the pack for most of our races and kind of on the high end for a few of the races. So we're pretty happy with that night. So.
And was this a scored event, or were you still kind of?
It was. We were keeping score just kind of in our head, but no, it wasn't a sport event. They didn't keep track officially. So Sheraton just got a new automatic timer over there. So it was just more of a practice type thing for them too. So, but the girls finally did an outdoor median. So.
And I mean, as the runners, I mean, and the throwers, everybody has to be just excited to get outside, right?
They are. And it was fun for the girls because I think they finally get the idea as far as getting off of the indoor track, which is a 200-meter track, to the outdoor, which is a 400. So they can finally gauge a little bit better on how to run their races and that kind of thing. So they were excited to get outside. Several of them had time to come down, so they were seeing some good results Tuesday.
All right, talking girls track with Coach Christy Demery. We will grab a break and come back and talk about the big night tomorrow night. It's the one everybody's looking forward to. It looks like it's going to be dry, maybe a little chilly, but we can work through that. We'll talk about the home meet tomorrow night when we come back on Hy-Vee.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out JNL Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You are listening to KCOG Centerville, 99.7 FM, 1400 AM, and our broadcasting worldwide on that thing they call the internet, pitchforkshow.com. You will find the broadcast stream at pitchforkshow.com. Christy Demery is here to talk girls track, and Coach, it's always exciting, the home meet. Looks like maybe the rain's out here. Are the girls pumped for tomorrow night?
Yeah, they are. They're pretty excited. They're excited to get to run in front of their home crowd. I know we got an email today. They're trying to move some of the throwing events around just a little bit to keep it a little more dry and less messy, I think. So everything looks like it should go pretty good tomorrow night. But the girls are excited. We're going to load up a lot of our races, and everybody will run to make sure they can get to run in front of their home crowd tomorrow night. So, yeah, pretty excited for it.
And this will be scored?
Yes, this will be scored
so we
tonight.
can see how we stack up.
Yes, we will. That's something that Tom and I have taken a look at. We kind of planned this out even last week, maybe even a couple of weeks out, looking at this home meet. We want to obviously try and score big if we can in our home meet. So, you take your core runners, and we can run girls up to 4 individual events. So, if they're not jumping or throwing, we have runners that can run up to 4 times. So, and we plan to use them. So they'll get a good workout out. We didn't have practice tonight. Give them a night off. Let them kind of rest their legs and get ready for tomorrow night. We have 2 tough practices, Monday and Tuesday.
So each athlete can compete in up to 4 events.
Yes.
Okay.
Running events. They can do, if they are a thrower or a jumper of any kind, they can do 1 field event and 3 running, or 4 running altogether. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Could they jump, throw discus, throw shot, and can they do all 4 field events?
I'm not exactly sure about that. I've never had that come up,
That would
but
seem like an odd thing. Usually your shot putters aren't necessarily your high jumpers.
yeah,
I guess.
I think it's probably 4 events total. So I would say they probably could, and maybe get a running event in too if they wanted to, or 4 field events. So.
What events do you feel the best about? Where's the strengths?
Well, we have 2 really strong high jumpers this year, which is pretty exciting. Katie Myers and Corey Powders. She's a new girl in the school this year that moved over here from Seymour. And we have 2 strong high jumpers, so we're looking for some good jumps out of both of them. Earlier this year in an indoor meet, Katie Myers cleared 5 foot, which is a personal best for her. So she's just itching to get back to that. She's really excited about that, and that looks good for her future down the road when we start looking at state. The distance medley and our sprint medley are 2 events that we feel pretty strongly about. The sprint medley is a 100, 100, 200, 400, and we have a nice combination of runners to make that a strong relay, as well as the distance medley, which is a 200, 200, 400, and 800. We have a really nice combination of runners to do both of those relays. So we're looking forward to that, seeing how they do. We have Peyton Kaufman will be doing the 400 hurdles. She did really well last year. Times were just starting to come down, and she's hitting the marks that we kind of want her to right now for getting her times down quicker this year. So we're looking forward to that and seeing how she does. We're excited that we get to actually run a shuttle hurdle event. We haven't been able to do that, and I think, gosh, when I coached 3 or 4 years ago, we couldn't really fill a shuttle hurdle very easily. So we have a nice group of freshmen there that came in, and they were hurdlers. So we're looking forward to see how they're going to do with that. They've been working on trying to decrease their steps in between the hurdles so they can get faster. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night, see how they do with that.
So how excited are you to be at the home meet?
So very excited. It's great to not have to be on the road anywhere. But it's nice to be able to come and show our home crowd, the hard work that these girls have put in. Tom and I have never been shy about saying how we felt we were pretty out of shape when we came into the season. And these girls have put in a lot of work to try and switch that around, hitting the weight room, just a lot of strength and agility type stuff, a lot of stretching. Girls, it was amazing to me how decreased they were in their flexibility. So we've tapped into a lot of different things, and we feel like they're starting to just really get to be the runners that they can be right now. So we're excited to kind of show them off tomorrow night and see how they do. So.
Talking girls track with Coach Christy Devery. Home meet tomorrow night. What time does it start?
The field events start at 4:30 tomorrow night, and I think running starts at 5. So, yeah.
All right. Well, before we let you go, tell us. We were talking a little bit off the air. Of course, your daughter Jessie is a graduate of CHS, and now she's a college graduate. And so we always like to find out what our former star athletes and students are up to. So. She's doing pretty well, it sounds like.
Yes, she is. She's student teaching right now up at Gilbert and teaching with 4th grade, and she absolutely loves it. She's coming home tonight. She has some interviews that she needs to go to tomorrow. So I think she's got 4 interviews set up going right now at different places. So she's not settled on anywhere yet. She's just going to see what happens and keep applying, and hopefully somebody will give her a chance and hire her. So.
Well, she's got my vote.
Well, thanks.
All right. Well, we know Chief Jeffrey's got supper waiting on you.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to be. Yes.
All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully the house is still there.
Yes, exactly.
We'll grab a break. We'll come back with more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. Don't forget to get out tomorrow and cheer on the Redettes and the Big Reds. The Pitch Extra Innings will be there. So we'll have some video coverage from the event tomorrow night as well. We'll take a break. We're back with more after this.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sells and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sells and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
You are listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville tonight. We're going to talk some boys track with Coach Darren Carson. And we've got Redhead golf to talk about with Coach Matt Kovacevic. And still to come on the show tonight, the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge. That's coming up, kid. All right. Stick around. Good luck. I'll be here. All right, Josh, I mean, anything we say now is going to be melodramatic after giving away $10,000.
Yeah, I kind of feel like whatever I have right now, like I'm kind of pulling up the rear and nobody's going to want to hear anything I have to say about it. Well, yeah.
Dusty McGee was the winner.
Yep, and there's a picture on Facebook right now. Her and Chris, they must have found her and presented her with a big check.
God. So, well, I look forward to seeing that. She's wearing my smile like. That's what I feel like.
She looked pretty happy. I don't think they ruined her day. No,
I don't want to. It's not worth it. All right, but that being said, you do have some pretty good reasons for folks to come out tonight.
We do. We got a lot of great stuff going on. We have a great 2-day sale on Friday and Saturday. A lot of great items in there. We have Yoplait yogurt, just 39 cents. We have Hy-Vee frozen vegetables, just 69 cents. 7-Up Dr. Pepper half-liter 6-packs, just 4 for $6. We also have Skippy peanut butter select varieties for just $1.48, and ground beef 80% lean in a 1-pound tube for just $1.88.
All of that right out here at your local Hy-Vee store. And I gotta feel like it won't be too long. You guys be grilling up there, right?
Yeah, I say if the sun's starting to come out, which I think that's what that thing is that's coming in the window over there. I haven't really seen it for quite some time, but hopefully the weather's going to start getting nice and we're going to be able to get the grill out. And we still got some burgers and fries left. Anybody wants to come in and enjoy that last minute meal, come out here and join us and have some burgers and fries now.
All right, check it out here to Hy-Vee. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Coach Darren Carson joins us to talk Big Red track, and still to come, Redhead golf, and who knows, maybe we'll have a little roundtable discussion about that national championship game. And the baseball season is underway. It's officially MLB season, so there's plenty to talk about there as well. And Chad, is there any hockey going on?
Well, there's about 4 games left in the regular season, so they'll get going on the postseason. The NBA is about 8 games out, so Or 16 cents.
And then the 4-month-long postseason.
Yeah. Yep. Man, oh, man.
Now wrap up after the 4th of July.
We're back with more on High Beast the Pitch right after this.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving smiles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out JNL Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You are listening to the Bench on KCOG Centerville, and time to talk a little bit of boys track. Coach Darren Carson joins us now, and Coach, we were just visiting there with Coach Demery, and I know it's the same on both sides. It's always nice to be outdoors. The indoor season is great when it starts. By the time it's over, I think everybody's ready to get into the great outdoors.
You are correct. Just, I was talking to Coach Parker a little bit ago. I was leaving practice, and I had to call him and ask him what this weird thing was up in the sky.
That's what Josh seemed to look at me on that bright light.
He thought that big orange thing was the sun, he called it.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
It's a giant pumpkin. Don't worry about it.
well, if we could just get a little rain. So, last week, you guys had a little fun. Right, you were at home, and a non-sport event, right? But a good chance to get the legs used to running on the great outdoors.
Right. And again, we went pretty light. I had most kids ran 2 races. It was just a good time to get people in events they don't typically run and get some experience. Now, it might have been non-sport, but I did score it myself. So we won that one.
No doubt about it. Big red twin. So you had, who'd you have? You had Oscar?
Oski, Albia, and Cherry. Okay. And I can't lie to you, we didn't win it. But
We didn't? Well, we were right
we were right in there. And I don't think anyone went out and ran their 18th. I mean, like I said, it was a good time to just get out there and run. Just get some times, I guess. Find out what the kids are. We're still just mapping out where we're going to use kids and their 1s and 2s. And because really, that one, we went over to Tumwa last night. I just took a small group of kids to Tumwa. Some of these outdoor events, we've only got to see these guys run them once or twice.
But tomorrow night, we're at home. It's the first scored team event, right? So this is, for lack of a better way to put it, I guess this is the start of the regular season.
Yeah.
And so for you now, talk to me about what it's been like today. I'm sure into tonight. Will you make any changes? You got your lineup set. How much fun are you having with this numbers to think, how am I going to maximize my points?
I know Michael Cosmich and myself, we've been working at it for about a week of this meet as we we think we can do pretty well. So we've pretty well loaded this up. We brought the kids in tonight after practice. Down in the coach's room, we had it all mapped out on the board for them to kind of show them what we're doing. And we are, Coach Parker again this morning, he called me and he was concerned about all the water down there with the shot disc and was wanting to cancel those events, and I think that's not working. We're looking at scoring a lot of points in the field events, so we came up with some solutions and hope it'll work. We're going to actually throw the shot up there at the south end of the parking lot. So I actually went down and moved the toe board. Had to get a little help from my wife.
Well, you're still the one-armed bandit, right?
One-arm deal. And I thought it was just going to be a real light piece of fiberglass, and we got it unhooked and made still the bottom of that was concrete. But it's installed. It's ready to roll. They'll just paint the lines tomorrow in a circle. Disc we're going to try to do down there and just try to keep the athletes in a dry area, keep them on tarps or something where they at least keep the circle clean. But I think it'll be fine. I don't think we're supposed to get any more rain. It's supposed to be a little breezy, maybe we'll dry a little of that out, but there's quite a bit of water standing down there over the hill.
Yeah, it's been a little rainy in the last few days. So were these solutions or delusions? These were your ideas on how to.
Well, I just texted him and said, "Hey, the board's installed." He sent back, "I must be shooting for Coach of the Year." I told him, "Coach of the Millennia." That's where I'm at.
We'll grab a break. We'll come back and talk to the Coach of the Millennia next on 90s The Bid.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
This is the Bid on KCOG Centerville, the spring sports season, and it certainly seems like spring out there, all the rain, but we hope and believe that it has moved out now, and looking at the forecast, if all goes well, we may get a little relief here for a few days. In fact, a gorgeous weekend in store for us. Tomorrow will feel better, just the idea that it's not raining, and we've got the Big Red and Redette Track Invitation. Do we have a name for this event? This is our big home meet, right?
Yeah, on the letter, it actually just says co-ed, I think 6th annual maybe, but I know we've been doing this a lot longer than that. It just says Big Red Redette Relay.
Okay. All right, so who do you have coming to town on the boys' side?
Boys' side, it is us, Sheraton, Davis County, Moravia, Seymour, and it's a Missouri team, and now it's eluding me. That's terrible, isn't it?
Chandler County,
No.
Putnam County,
It was that easy. Yeah, I can remember.
Chandler County, Putnam County.
Newtown Harris.
Newtown Harris was what I was going to say.
That was it. I
That
knew
was
right
that.
at the tip of your tongue where you're going.
Yeah, one of the cool boys was down there for a while. I don't know if he still is. Tim Cool, maybe it was down Newtown Harris. I don't know if he coached track, but he coached basketball.
And one thing with that one, I trying to find, in Iowa, it's pretty easy to go to Quick Stats and you can see how kids have ran and find just the teams. And what I kind of found for the Missouri equivalent of that, it didn't seem like it was either updated or, so I have no idea what they're going to bring. They could have 50 kids falling out.
Yeah.
But it looked to me like
I'd be surprised they're not that big of a school.
Yeah, it looked to me about like a dozen. And you never know. You got a few kids in there that can throw a wrench into things, but we hope Michael and I got her mapped out here.
So you got the lineup set. You're ready to go. Or will
Yeah,
there-
I have to have it in.
Wake up at 2:00 in the morning.
No, I have to have it in at 9 tonight.
Okay.
I still got a couple things we were talking about.
Coach Williams, yeah, it's still thinking.
It's almost 7:30, so you got an hour and a half to tinker with it. Darren, and as we know, Darren's a tinker.
Oh, his mind's spinning right now.
We might talk him into something before he gets up there. Here, you never know.
All right, so you got. Tell me some of the strengths you see in this team. I know you feel like you can score points in the field events, definitely. So give me the kids that you look to put up points there.
We've got Peyton Moore is throwing shot really well, and McCain Oden. And then in our discus side, we've got Logan Stickler and Cade Moore. And again, we've only had really one opportunity to throw discus, and those are the top two that came out of that one. So that's what we're going to throw tomorrow. And we've got some other kids in there. Peyton's throwing disc well. Peyton Bartholomew's throwing disc really well right now. So it's all going to shake out eventually to see who's 1 and 2. But right now, we're going to go with that tomorrow.
Okay. All right, and then you expect to score some points in the high jump and long jump, right?
Yeah, what we're really hoping is to get double scoring out of every one of those field events. So we've got Dawson McSweeney in the high jump, and we're still fiddling around here a little bit with either Matthew McDonald or Tyler Sedgwick. Which one of those guys we're going to put in that varsity side to score for us. We got Gage first in the long jump, and we've had Zach Craswell jump for us, but he thinks it's kind of bothering his back a little, so we're pulling him, and that's one of my changes I got to do tonight. I had 3 kids volunteer. I don't know how I'm going to flip that 3-sided coin, but we're going to figure something out.
You'll get her figured out. All right, let's get on to the actual track. And what events do you feel good about?
Shuttle hurdle, I'm really, and again, I heard Christy when I was driving down here. It's been a little while since we've been able to put together shuttle hurdle teams, and I think we both have some strong teams. So that's one of them. I'm looking forward to scoring some points in tomorrow. Our sprint relays, we've got a number of good sprinters that we're going to throw you, and I think we've got, I've told you before, we have a pretty rounded team. Some of the distance races, we know that Albion Sheraton, or not Albion, sorry, Davis County Sheraton are pretty loaded with their distance kids. So we're gonna get up and compete. And we tried to tell the kids tonight, it's about finishing these races. Second, third, fourth place, whatever, it's still points. And if we take 1 place over somebody, we gain 2 points, and they lose 2 points. So it's a 4-point swing. We've been using the strategery for about a week here.
That seems like a good place to take a break. We'll come back right after this. More strategery with the coach of the Millennium when we come back on Ivy.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy. The Owl is ready for spring with all the beautiful Hallmark Easter cards and specialty gifts on display. Easter is the 16th of April. Send a Hallmark card to your loved one. We also have new Easter party wear for your beautiful table. We are displaying our graduation cards and gifts for the new graduates today. Also, Nurse Day is the 6th of May. Administrative Professional Day is the 26th of March. Don't forget to fill your Easter basket with Russell Stover Easter eggs, strawberry, coconut, and marshmallow, and can shop with us at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
You are listening to The Pitch, or at least some of you are, on this Wednesday evening. Russ W., Chad Lee, talking boys track with Coach Darren Carson. So, all right, Coach, realistically, when you look at this season, I think it seems realistic to think that this team has a chance to compete in most of their track meets, and you have a chance for some of these kids and relay teams to go somewhere, right?
Yeah, and again, we're just getting that opportunity. That whole indoor season is completely different as far as, especially exchanges. You don't have a whole lot of room in them 200-meter tracks. And we're getting it. And again, once we start shaking out kind of how these relays are going to fit, when the guys will start getting a little more consistent as far as their exchanges. And again, it'll be a deal that we'll be switching people in and out, but I just think that's our relays. We should be pretty competitive in about everyone I look at. And looking at some of our conference schools, like I talked about Davis County, they've got a really good 4x8 team. They're out there with their sprint teams. They're pretty incredible. I mean, they've got some sprinters, and I just think we've got a lot of youth. We're going to get a bunch more kids next year. Braden Luxemburg's the only senior we'll lose. These kids are going to get stronger. They're going to develop. And it's some of it's confidence. Some of it's a mind game. They get it in their head. They can do it. And they can compete. That's what I was really proud last night. Those 14 kids that took over there at Tumwa, they ran hard. Every race they ran. Even if they were kind of out of it a little bit, just some of those longer relays, Tumwa ran some pretty good teams, and Sheraton ran. Again, they've got some good distance kids. But that's one thing I haven't really had to holler at them about is, a few things, little things. Finishing the race. We've been working on that, just finishing it, not finishing it 5 meters early. So we'll get there.
Who do you have for sprinters right now? Who's the guys that you see running the 100-meter and the sprint stuff?
Tomorrow in the open 100, I'm going to run my son Gage, and I'm going to run Bryce Fardani. And again, I kind of just took, we haven't had, again, a lot of opportunities to run open ones, but I've been looking at some split times from the relays, and I tried to put these out there where we can be the most competitive. Again, our goal tomorrow in all the individual events is to score double points in every one of those. And I think we've got a real shot at doing that. So we are going to end up adding a 400 hurdler tomorrow. We're going to have two of them babies going. But 200 meter dash, we're looking at Kagan Ewald, Dawson McSweeney. They've been running really well. And Dawson's been running really well. He's one of those guys that I didn't have the last few years. So I'm glad we have him. 400 meter dash, we're going to throw Hunter Henderson in tomorrow, and Colby Miskitts has been running some fours for me. And we get at that 800 with Owen Pazza and Kate House, and we think we can double up there on the scoring. 400 hurdles, that's one, we've got Jackson Oker, and we're going to give Quentin Kessler a shot at her tomorrow. He's been running some fours. I think he's going to be playing. He ran a really good 4-4 last night. I think we'll...
Who do you have in the shuttle hurdle tomorrow night?
Shuttle, we're going to go with, again, the shuttle's one of them I've got, 5-6 darn good hurdlers, so we're playing around a little. Tomorrow night, we're actually going to run, let me find it here, Jackson, Zach Cradfield, Colby Miskitts, and Trent McCann tomorrow night. So Saturday, we go to Oski, we're going to switch that a little bit. Colby may just get his shot for 400 hurdles Saturday. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. But
You might have to go up. Well, Coach, good luck tomorrow night. Exciting to have the home event again to pitch extra innings. We'll have some coverage of that as well. We hope that the weather holds up. And then you say Saturday, then it's off to Oscosa, which looks like, if the forecast holds up, it's going to be a pretty day. And hopefully we get good weather, and hopefully everybody makes their events in Oskaloosa this year. So, all right, we will. Let's take the Hall of Fame challenge. Let's get Bryce back here. And Coach Kovacevic has made his way in, and we'll see how Coach Darren Carson does on the Millennium. Coach of the Millennium doing strategery. Sometimes you got to have that. So our category tonight, I think everybody probably, if you were thinking through, would come up with the fact that it will be PGA golf. I mean, it is Masters Week, and what else would we have but PGA golf? So that is our category tonight. And as soon as Bryce gets back around the corner here with the paper for everybody, we will take our challenge. Let's look at our sponsors for the show: Al Pharmacy, Thomas Funeral Home, Cook Insurance, Haley Iwegian, J&L Florida, Jim Ireland Menswear, C. Dr. Chevrolet Buick, Northside Insurance, Chico Construction, Henderson Annuity Shop, Henley Dental, and RK Auto Body, and the Power Insurance for their Hall of Fame Challenge, and we're presented by High League. Now, the Cadillac was up at the office earlier, and he has turned in a score to beat, so we'll see. I think you guys are getting, I think you're all right. Okay, I'm going to read you 10 names, 10 golfers. You have to jot them down a little bit. All right. Paul Casey, Dustin Johnson, Jason Day. We have Adam Scott, Hideki Matsuyama, or whatever you say that. Ricky Fowler, Heinrich Stenson, Rory McIlroy, Sergio Garcia, Justin Rose. I gave you 10 golfers. Everybody get them written down? All right. 5 of those guys are ranked in the top 5. So of those 10 that I gave you, find the 5 guys that are ranked in the top 5 in the world golf rankings. You do not have to have them in order 1 through 5. You just have to get the right 5 guys. 5 of those guys are in the top 5. The other 5 are not. We'll see how they did on the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge. When we return to the Hy-Vee Dining Hall right after this.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think saving. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. at Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
We are taking the power in politics. How much of a category? Trying to find the top 5 players in the world ranking. And I gave them 10 names, and let's see how they did. Dustin Johnson. How's everybody doing so far? Chad, Josh, no, D, no. Rory McIlroy. Jason Day. Who's 3 for 3? How about Hideki Matsui or Matsuhami? Jeff?
No,
That's Gosh, Jeff. That one got me. And number 5 is Heinrich Stenson. So Kovach got all 5.
Oh,
Jeff did very well.
he's one of those tournaments early on. He kind of jumped up there a little bit.
Yeah, you had Adam Scott. Adam Scott was right there on the precipice of it. Yeah. So here would have been your overtime question. Tiger Woods has earned like $110 million career earnings in golf. He's number 1 on the list all time. Dustin Johnson is number 7 all-time career earnings. How much has he earned playing golf? That's not endorsements. How much? Chad, you care to write down a number?
Do you want me to write it down?
Write it down, jot it down, look around, see what everybody comes up with. I know what the Cadillac had. Kovach, what'd you come up with? 70 million. Chad?
35.
40. Darren said 40. 17. $44 million. If you could have got that thing into overtime, you'd have had it. You'd have had it. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, talk girls golf with Coach Mack. Rudolph Kabakovich right after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. We're live from the Hy-Vee Dining Hall.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? Plan for your first car, your first home, college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
You are listening to The Pitch on KCOT, Centerville, Russ Oaker, Chad Lee, Kester, Josh Bryce. Time to talk girls golf with Coach Matt Kovacevic. And we coming off a great season last year, third place finish in state. High expectations on this group of girls. A couple of chances to get some action in. You've been on the right day weather-wise to play, and the girls have not disappointed. They have played like a team that is expected to do something.
Yeah, we started off really well. We've got to play both of our meets so far at home out at the country club, so the scoring should be a little bit better, you would think, this early in the season. And we actually don't play again until next Tuesday, and that's our home invite, or our Reddit invite, which will also be out at the country club. So that's kind of a good to start the season and get the scores where you kind of want to have them. With 3 early meets, we got canceled earlier this week when we were supposed to go out to the reserve. So they're really playing well. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and what we kind of expected to begin the season.
All right, so medalists so far, you've had 2 meets, and your 2 big guns have shared the glory.
Yeah, our first meets, Madeline McDonald won with 42, and then last night Emily Mormon won it with a 42, and then second place in both of those was either one of them. The first meet, Emily was a runner-up with a 43, and then last night, Madeline was a runner-up with 43. So those two have started the year off. If they can, and they would probably tell you that they can go, it can be even a better score than that. They left some strokes out there both nights. So that's the beauty of coaching 2 really competitive girls that want to, their goal is to get in the 30s at some point. So hopefully we will, by the end of the year, that's what they'll be firing at.
Now, the first night we won by like 30 strokes. How did we come out last night?
Moravia had 3 girls, so they didn't get to keep a team score. Bloomfield had 4, and I think we won by close to 80 strokes, I think.
It was not bad.
Wasn't bad, I guess.
Just pull the press off after it through.
I told the girls just to get a couple of double bogeys coming in, I guess. But no, it was there. Bloomfield's got some girls that are just beginning, and Moravia has the same thing, kind of the deal. So it was kind of a new experience, and that was their first meet for both Moravia and Davis County. So we went out and again did what we should do. I thought last night we shot 176, which it was one of our best rounds if it was last year, but I still think, looking at the scores and going around and coaching them up and watching them play, I think we're not. I don't know if we're very close to how good that we could be. I think if we have a really, really good round, it'd be really interesting to see how low we can go, especially out at the club the way we are, because we still struggle a little bit from which it's very hard, that 50 to 100 yard shot into the green. We're struggling a little bit with. We're still struggling on the greens a little bit more. I saw too many 3 putts to be desired a little bit last night. So it's still things that we can work on. And but this early in the year, the scores that I'm seeing from some of the girls are just phenomenal. I can't complain with shooting. We were 5 shots off the school record. We were 2 shots off the school record for 9 holes the first meet. So I mean, the scores that we're putting up and the scores that are coming in on quick stats from other schools around the state are 10 shots worse than what we're shooting the first 2 meets. So I mean, I can't complain with what we're shooting. But again, it is at our home meet, so it'll be real interesting when we finally get a chance to get in the Suburban and go play another course.
Do you guys play the forward tees out there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Are there any rankings out yet?
No, rankings won't come out with the girls golf Coaches Association, I think, until end of this month. I think it's end of April. They let you play 4 or 5 meets in before there's ever a recording. And I never understood why the state of Iowa, their girls union, they don't have rankings. But there is no rankings for girls golf, but there seems like there's a lot of rankings for, all the other sports. But I never understood why we don't have rankings for girls golf. So the rankings are they come from the Iowa Girls Golf Coaches Association. So I don't think that'll probably come out till later on this month.
We'll grab a break. We will come back, talk more golf with Coach Matt Kovacevic, and we might have a little round table discussion. We'll trip to the mountain tonight if we got time. We'll see how that flows for us. We're back right after this. Heidi's the Pit.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy. The Owl is ready for spring with all the beautiful Hallmark Easter cards and specialty gifts on display. Easter is the 16th of April. Send a Hallmark card to your loved one. We also have new Easter party wear for your beautiful table. We are displaying our graduation cards and gifts for the new graduates today. Also, Nurse Day is the 6th of May. Administrative Professional Day is the 26th of March. Don't forget to fill your Easter basket with Russell Stover Easter eggs, strawberry, coconut, and marshmallow, and can shop with us at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
This is the Bid on GCO Centerville, talking to those golf coach Matt Kovacevic. We talked about Madeline McConnell. We talked about Emily Mormon. Like, you've got some other girls, obviously, that are tremendous golfers as well. I mean, you're turning in a number of scores in the 40s. So talk to me about how the other gals have been doing.
Well, one in particular is Elizabeth Ming, who was our sixth last year, who grabbed that spot and never let it go, and has came up with 2 great scores so far. She's been a 44 and I believe a 45 right out of the chute. She's playing in her 5-hole, and she's been really consistent to start the year off. And she, if I would say right now, around the greens, putting and chipping, she's probably the strongest, right at the top, if not the strongest, chipping and putting that we have on the team. She is tremendous. Her feel around the greens. Now, she's just a little feller, so she's not going to knock it out there like Madeline and Em and Cameron can, but she's awful consistent and just knocking it in the fairway, knocking it up by the green, 2-putting, and moving on to the next hole. So if she can continue to do that, it's the only problem that she's going to run into is when we go to the courses that are longer, that are going to be, that you're going to see longer par 5s, longer par 4s, that's going to eat her up a little bit, because hole 9 and hole 1, I would cut your club, eat her up just a little bit. She's looking at a bogey or a double bogey on there, but other than that, she's been great so far. And then we've got Cheyenne Chapman and Cameron Norman have done really well. Cameron's been a little bit under the weather, didn't probably didn't shoot look very good last night, but she's been kind of sick here of late. But those two playing in the 3 and the 4 holes have been phenomenal so far to begin the year. Cameron's that senior that's kind of taking the reins over as that senior leader that she's done a great job, working hard, practicing very, very well. And Cheyenne's just that girl that's just a great kid, just a fun kid to watch play golf. I mean, everything that you probably teach a kid not to do on a golf course when it comes to golf, and she doesn't particularly do very well, but by golly, she gets the ball out there a long ways, and another good kid around the greens, and has done a great job. And then you look at you look at that last spot has been awesome. It's been a great, and what we talked about early on in the year, who's going to step up and grab that. And we've had a revolving door. We've had 2 different people for 2 different tournaments. Morgan Dooley played it last night, and then Hannah Bailey played it the first night. And those 2 are we've already told them that it could be a revolving door until somebody kind of steps up. And it doesn't mean that the other girls down the line could step up and get that, but those 2 have kind of taken the reins on that 6th spot and going to be shooting that off hopefully either Friday or Monday to see who plays on Tuesday of next week for our invite.
All right, so Tuesday next week at the invite, who's coming?
I believe Central Lee, Albia, Sheraton, Davis County. Actually got Shenandoah to come down. They called me and met the coach up at the state tournament, and he was needing a tournament and called me, so they're going to come all the way over. I'm probably missing Eddyville. I didn't say that. Probably missing a team in there, but I think there's 7, 8 teams.
This will be 18 holes.
Mm-hmm.
So this
so varsity only. This will be a varsity only.
About 1 o'clock.
We're going to try to tee off at 1 o'clock.
All right.
And it looks like the weather, up until just looking at it a week ahead, looks like we're gonna be all right there. And it'll be also out at the country club. So if you're not doing anything next Tuesday and you want to come out and watch these girls knock the ball around, it's a pleasure to watch. If you like watching golf, it really is. I know Coach Parker got out a little bit last night and got a chance to watch, and we impressed him a little bit. So if you guys aren't doing anything, listeners, come on out to the country club and get on a cart and drive around and watch these girls play. It really is a pleasure to watch.
All right, Coach Matt Kabakowicz, Redette Golf off to a great start. All right, guys, before we get out of here tonight, let's get your thoughts on a few things. About 30 seconds apiece here on this national championship game. A lot of people are giving heat to the officials. I've tried to defend them a little bit and say they can't take all the blame. The teams just didn't play that well, and the teams were fouling a lot. The game never got in a rhythm. I'll give the officials, maybe 50, 60% of the blame, but I think that the teams themselves got to take a little bit, but maybe I'm wrong. Chad, your thoughts?
It was a sloppy game. Both teams were turning the ball over and fouling. They probably were fouled. It just seemed early on in the second half that the refs decided to start calling stuff really tight, and I think that led to some of the not so much fun watching it as a spectator. But the only thing that kept it interesting for me was that it was back and forth, and it was. I saw online that there was 2 more field goals made than fouls called. So 46 field goals made and 44 fouls called in the ballgame. So that kind of takes away from some of the excitement. But I enjoyed watching it. So.
I'd like to get your opinion, Russ, and Chad, of when it comes to officiating. Have you ever seen guys that you can't get from one in a half court? You watching that game? There's no way those guys could get to one side of the court to the other without literally getting banged, hit, hip checked, elbowed. And that's the problem of it. That's where I think the whole game needs to be cleaned up. Is right there underneath the 3-point line is getting from spot to spot, and they just bump the cutters off left and right, and you can't get anywhere. You almost like, and with that team, when you're talking about 8 guys out there that are 6'8" and bigger, you almost need a bigger court. It's just too small of a court for you. You fit 10 big old glutes like those guys on the floor to move around in a half-court offense. But I'd like to get your guys' opinion on the officiating. How do you officiate? Because it's kind of off the ball foul that you don't see a lot, and then they call the ticky tack stuff. And with the plays where the guy steps out of bounds, they miss several calls. It is. But again, you're talking about millions of people watching, and maybe I should have called in from my couch and we could have switched the play over like before Lexi Thompson had. But whatever.
Yeah, I thought the second half was sloppy, played and officiated both. But I think they started off calling. It seemed like every time the ball was inbounded, they were blowing the whistle for the first 3 or 4 minutes of the second half, and that just took both teams out of a rhythm, and it just kind of continued on. I mean, out of the 44 fouls, how many of those were in the second half? It was well over half. I mean, in the very first half of the second half. I mean, it was just a lot to watch. It was kind of hard to watch, and thank God it was a close game. It wasn't blowout, or that would have been a rough national championship game.
All right, before we run out of time, Tony Romo is not going to go to the Denver Broncos. He's not going to go to the Houston Texans. He's going to go to the broadcast booth. Josh, first of all, scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most, how shocked were you to hear this? How surprised?
About 3. Yeah, you know, he's been out there testing the waters for a while. I mean, they've kind of dangled him out there for quite some time, and nobody seemed to have any really serious interest. I think he kind of knew that maybe he was damaged goods, and it was probably about time for him to hang up. I don't know how he's going to be as a broadcaster. I heard he's going to take over for Phil Simms, so thank God for that. I mean, I don't know that he can be any worse than Phil Simms. Now, for Mr. Chris Collinsworth, the NFL will be worth watching again.
Chad?
Well, I would agree with John. I was about a 3 surprised that he was retiring. I was about a 10 surprised that he was going right into a primetime spot like Phil Simms. So I kind of thought they would ease him along a little bit. But yeah, there you go, another cowboy in there that doesn't know what he's talking about. So kind of like Aikman, but just scratch.
I'm a lot like Chad, not the last comment, but
the comment of they slipped him in for Phil right out of their marquee, their broadcast booth, the marquee job, knowing a guy had never even ever done it before. I don't think he's done playing. In my opinion, I think at some point somebody's good next year. There's going to be a quarterback that gets hurt out there, and the team's going to be calling. And I don't know what his contract says with CBS.
He said he has no desire to play.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't play again sometime if somebody doesn't call upon him to come. But yeah,
I was shocked to hear the news. Period. I guess I hadn't heard any rumblings of that. I thought for sure he was going to Denver or Houston. I thought for sure he wanted to go somewhere where he had a chance to win a Super Bowl right away. I did not see this coming at all. And the fact that
Houston was more shocked than the Broncos were.
Yeah.
But I think after what they did, basically giving Osweiler, here, you can have him and a second round pick. Just take them.
Yeah.
And now they're going to be struggling a little bit for a quarterback. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, I was shocked on that, and I was shocked on that right into the number 1 spot that CBS had.
Yeah.
I'm going 10 and 10 for me for shock level. Well, we are out of time. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Congratulations again to Dusty McGee on winning $10,000 from Hy-Vee. And thanks to the Indian Hills Falcons for being out here. Don't forget, they are at home this weekend against Marshalltown. And we have boys and girls track at home tomorrow night. So get down to Paul Johnson for that. For Chad Lee, Josh Price, and everybody who stopped out tonight, I'm Russ W. Yorker saying so long, everybody.